We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first.
Hey, you guys, we are back with Boring Married at First Sight.
And yes, welcome back, co-ed kinfolks. How y'all been doing? Welcome back to another video tonight. This is Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub, content creator, E-Dub LLC. It's my lovely wife right here.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel's all about relationship reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. Oh man, I'm getting more great in my beer. And tonight we're gonna be talking about boring, man. At first sight. Me personally, I think Lifetime made a big mistake by putting this to sending this to Peacock and streaming this. And I know they're trying to do different things with this, but put old people on here ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't it, man. I know. So you know, still older people. It ain't popping. It ain't. Well, go ahead, baby.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We like to have fun over here, jokes and laughs. We were laughing before we got over here.
Yeah,
But not spit that water on.
You don't know what y'all want to know what we
We
laughing
had to
about.
take a retake because he said something. I was like, oh no. And so but yeah. So that's why he got tears in his eyes from laughing.
Yeah, you reach for that mouth so fast.
So yeah, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and let us know if you guys are watching, if you're just watching our review, or if you're actually watching on Peacock. Now, I found out that they only aired episodes 1 and 2 on Bravo. The rest of them you have to stream. Find a streaming service, Peacock, or other ways to watch it, because other than that, they said, "Dude, we just wanted to give y'all a little dribble, honey," and they took it right on back.
Yeah, and I think this season, the season they picked to do this with, it's not the season, man. To me, it's really no drama. It's a blah. To me, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. This episodes 8, 9, and 10. And I think so. Yeah, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So let's start out with Megan. Now, before we do that, if you continue to watch, somebody is pregnant. Somebody is pregnant. We'll talk about who it is, but somebody's already pregnant, child. And it's just been a good 4 to 6 weeks, and ain't no way I would have got pregnant by anybody. And I don't know them like that.
Somebody went half on a baby.
It's crazy. That's the crazy. Now, y'all let me know if somebody else got pregnant. Now, I know Jeff T and Sharnice got pregnant
after the show,
but it was more so, I think, after the show and maybe during reunion time. It was after.
That's different.
It was after they had, kind of finished. Yeah. Well, it was after all the episodes had aired. So just say around the last, you know what I'm saying, when they came back to where they are now, or the reunion, it was something like that.
Basically after the season, towards the end of the season.
Yeah, toward the end of the season.
And they got to know each other a little bit better at that time.
Yeah. And y'all know they had a struggle, little child. They still together, thank God, but they had a struggle, little. They had to get through some things. So they ended up getting pregnant. But this early on, right
after the honeymoon.
Yeah.
I got pregnant on the honeymoon.
Yeah, this right here is just wild to me. But anyway, so let's get into it. So it started out with Megan and her unhinged behavior, child. But so yeah, she really and truly
call her the new Tamar. Yeah. Tamar Braxton.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will not be on the.
I will. Hey, you can't kick me off because I'm a big Tawana fan. That's not right. That's not fair.
Yeah, life not fair, but hey.
Okay, now.
All right, now. What? I don't care. What you finna say?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So so it started out with, basically they were still mad and she was still mad from the last episode and everything. And she was just saying that,
Get mad about anything.
Derek said he's sorry for triggering her, and she said that she don't like how he handled the situation with the friend. You should have told the friend, and that yeah, we talking about having a baby, but that ain't none of his business. And she just said that she want kids. I bet you do. And so she said, Derek is more of a calm for her. So when she gets all, riled up, all he got to do is touch her and she just kind of calm down.
Maybe that's what Tamar needs.
So moving on to Josh and Jalen. So Josh and Jalen, child, they doing skydiving and dizzy. I actually even wrote that down.
Well, she said she was doing it for Josh though, to show Josh that she had like a adventurous side to herself.
Yeah,
The
but I like that they did the skydiving. It's something that I thought about doing. I don't
do
know.
it by yourself then.
I
And
will,
that
just like
parachute
I'm do
gonna
that
open
show.
up and go splat.
So now let's move on to Brittany and Will.
Struggle of
So they did the wrestling. That was kind of like each couple kind of did some kind of, outing. And so he took her to wrestling. She's a big wrestling fan and he is too. So he took her to see Mark Henry, which I don't know who he is.
how dare you speak ill of Mark Henry, the strongest man in the world at that time. Man, I used to be a big wrestling fan. WWE, WCW. I remember Monday Night Nitro. Then you had to flip which station you gonna watch, man. The NWO when they first kicked off, man. Man, wrestling was at its peak back then. Now I don't even watch it no more, man. Cause you had so many superstars back then. You had the Mark Henrys. You had, the Macho Man. You had Sting. You had, Big Papa Puff. You know what I'm saying? You had all those guys, Shawn Michaels, and man, wrestling was at its peak, man. I remember every Monday night, I go there, watch WCW, then I flip over to WWE, then I flip back over to WCW, and it was some good times back then. Good times.
You can scoot over a little bit because we're gonna do it like it.
Hey,
Everybody know who they are, so we
I
ain't
don't
finna
want to
let them
drop the
take it.
people elbow on you, girl. You keep bossing me around. You know what people elbow is? You know what people elbow? You know what people elbow? Yeah, I know the people's elbow. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. See there?
You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So
Good days.
they got in the ring and they did some stuff and
What? They
They
didn't
got
do
it.
no. Oh my God, he is speaking so much ill will towards wrestling, man. They did moves. They didn't do some stuff, man. You did the body slam, the choke outs, the people's elbow. Come on, the leg slam. Come. They did some stuff. Now walk off the stage right now.
wow, roll, bounce. However,
Anyway, go ahead.
so they did some stuff. And so
That's
anyway,
sad.
Mark was just telling them, hey, it takes a lot of work, to be married and everything, So but y'all just give each other some grace. And he was just saying, you know what, y'all gonna make some nice little babies and stuff like that. So it's been 1 month so far. So they talked about them progressing. She feels as though, they have progressing. And he hopes that everything will continue. So every time Will speak, he speaks in a not so hopeful way. You know what I'm saying? He speaks as I guess a person that can be a realist but not an optimistic.
That's how I speak. You got to keep it real, man. You just don't want to just put stuff out there to make people feel good. You just trying to be real with it.
But
And people take it for being negative.
but also you do have to have faith in evidence. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just speak like,
I agree.
oh, and the sky's falling, or we go down here, we get hit by a truck, or we go over here, stuff could happen. So he just always leaves everything to be in a not so positive
So
aspect.
you trying to say he's a pessimist?
Yeah, I guess.
No, it's a difference between being a pessimist and a realist, though.
So Derek and Megan talk about house and kids. I'm not even finna put that picture up there. So now let's move on to Chad and Brittany. I mean Chad and Belinda.
Belinda.
And I spelled her name wrong, but
Belinda Williams. Hey, sounds so common.
so Chad and Belinda, they talking about, of course, changing their last name and everything. So she was just saying,
There's a
she
lot of stuff to do to change your last name. You gotta get driving license to redone. You gotta get Social Security cards. You gotta get your W-2s and all the stuff. Just change your name. It costs some money too.
how do you know when you ain't never had to change yours? I had to do all of that.
I know. That's why I know. I had to pay for it. Can you give me some money so I can change my?
First of all, that's a lie.
Yes, you did. I said, dang, girl, I need to change. You want to change my last name, don't you? All right. Gave you the money.
Sugar daddy, just like Chad. A big old round sugar daddy, just one cube. So she was just saying, she want to, of course, change her last name, because that's something that, a man wants to have for his girl, his wife, to have his
Ladies,
last.
listen up. We
last
want y'all to change our last name. We want no hyphens. We want y'all to change our last name.
Scoot over so they can see you.
Yeah.
Why you try to keep your stomach out of the shot? No hide behind it.
Change our last name. All that. I don't want to change my last. Yes, change your last name. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. No hyphens, nothing. Your name, last name should be the same as mine. If I ain't got no hyphen on my name, you shouldn't have no hyphen on your name either. No hyphens, no nothing. Just the last name.
So anyway, he also talked about, they sleeping habits and everything. So he liked to sleep with the TV on. She don't. And
That's a problem, yeah.
and you used to sleep with the TV on before me.
Yeah, because I was standing here by myself and I didn't want to hear no noise creeping in the living room while I'm in the room. So I turned the TV on. You do the same thing.
He's scary. He's scary.
I said, after we come home from work, why are the lights on? What's going on? Like a freaking airport.
I do. I do that, and y'all forgive me because my voice is still trying to come back. But I do that for your sake, so that you can see in the house, you can come in here, see in the room, and all that stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with you. One time I came home, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. The lights was on, and I guess you was asleep in the bedroom, but I did see like a shadow going through the window in the living room, walking around.
Yep. So now let's move on. So now let's go on to Josh and Jalen. I don't pay, as y'all can see, I don't pay that man no attention. He just be trolling and
I know you trolling. How
he
you
do.
speaking facts?
He one big troll. Y'all know them troll dogs that have all up there. That's him. One big troll dog.
You gonna call me a troll? Yeah, you said I look like a troll.
Okay, sorry. Tell it to me. So Josh and Jalen, they was talking about rewriting their vows and everything like that. And in the moment, Josh got frustrated. He was like, "Listen, it's this not something I can do in the spur of the moment. You know how long it took me to write the vows that we read when we got 2 days, like 48 hours, 72 hours. I can't do it like that." So she was just like, "Well, just write anything, just say anything, something nice, like you're great, like anything." He was like, "Nope, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it." So she was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know if he's gonna be like this all the time or what."
Well, the thing is, if the man really can't think of nothing to write, why try to force him to write something that he don't mean? So yeah, I think she should show him some grace. Okay, man, you don't feel like writing your vows, we'll do it another time.
Yeah,
and kept it moving.
Now Brittany and Will, honey, they always got some child, like oil and vinegar, sugar and water.
Sugar go with water.
Yeah, but
people drink sugar and water,
but they get diabetes. So
they do not. No, they
so
do
Brittany and Will, so they looking at their wedding pictures because Married at First Sight sent them all their stuff for their 1 month anniversary, everything they did on their wedding day, and so she asked him, how he feels about the 1 month anniversary. So he was like, "Well,
it's all right, it's okay, we're still alive."
Whitney. I didn't combine the name. So Will was telling us, you know, in a confession that he's not in love with Brittany or anything like that. But, you know, he's the type of person that leads with his mind, not his heart. Because she was saying, oh, 1 month anniversary, I was thinking like we would be, you know, in love and, you know, in
You
a
can't
better
put a time
place
frame on that. You really can't. You know,
and all that stuff. So, you know, women being women, we, you know, um
so emotional.
dream. We have these dreams and stuff like that. So what we think it should be and feel like. And
And see,
it's not that.
that's why a lot of men think women can't lead because y'all be leading with emotions, not thinking. I don't think that, but a lot of men do think that.
Or why you bring it up?
I'm just saying because that's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? She's well, I'm 1 month anniversary. We should be in love and
One what?
1 month
That ain't
anniversary.
what you said.
We should be in love. We should be seeing rainbows and unicorns. And you know, and Will probably saying to herself, no, you know, I'm thinking with my head, not my heart. So when that time comes, you know, that time will come. But right now it's not here. So I'm not gonna tell you something just to make you feel good.
He on one today, I tell you, he on one today. So anyway, so Derek and Megan, so they are of course their 1 month anniversary. He said he has feelings for her, but you know, he really truly want to make sure that it's accurate. She says she's scared to, you know, feel vulnerable.
What?
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable?
No, vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Oh, who is vulnerable? Who is Bonda? It ain't no Bonda. It ain't no Bonda. It's vulnerable.
It's vulnerable.
Vulnerable. That's a car.
So
Vulnerable. Driver vulnerable. New
that's our
vulnerable.
car. That's our car.
No.
See, you reaching. You reach. Oh my God, you so corny sometimes. You gotta reach.
I'm
Go ahead.
corny, but yet he laughs. Like it. Okay, let's move on.
Oh, why y'all do that?
You do it.
I knew. You knew.
So yeah, because you made me miss my train. Oh, so they looking at their wedding videos and getting emotional and all that stuff, whatever. And they seem to be in a good place. You know, she curled up in his arms and you know what I'm saying. And I think she said something like, I just love you or something like that or whatever. So,
See,
you know.
that's the thing. Sometimes it takes time to get the things rolling right. Cause at first I even said they ain't gonna make it. Cause every time you turn around, Megan would get upset by every little thing.
Yep.
But now, I hate to say it, they look like one of the strongest couples on there now. Well, of course they are. But you know, but yeah.
So, you know, he was like, and then production was like, did you say you said you love him? She said, I did. No, I didn't. Run the tape back. She said she didn't say I love you. She just said, you know, something like, I just love you, kind of like the stuff that he do or whatever. You know, it wasn't like I love you.
Backtrack.
So they all meet up at Rhonda house, honey. Because they all meeting up at Rhonda house, child. She got the house.
I couldn't go to her house. I'd be scared if I stepped the wrong way. Don't step like that. You throwing my energy off. You know, because she is so particular about every little thing.
So they all meeting up. Rhonda got a personal chef, and she said, this is her husband. He's helping out. So these folks she knew. So she did it all out for Married at First Sight, honey. She said, y'all come over here to my house. I got the biggest house here.
She showed it out.
So so they all talking about, you know, their relationship, and has anybody said I love you? Josh and Jalen, they was like, yep, we said it, honey. Jalen said it shortly after the honeymoon. You know, Chad and Belinda, they said it as far as oh yeah, he said that, yeah, he said it shortly after they got married. He felt it, he said it. So, you know, this Chad and Belinda, just in case y'all didn't know. So yeah, they said it. Will and Brittany, as stubborn as Will is, he was like, nope, not yet. Ain't said it. He said, I definitely haven't said it. I'm like, what? See, why he had to put them emphasis on it? Like, it's never gonna happen. You know, even if it don't ever happen, but why he had to put those emphasis on it? Look at him. Chipmunk had to eat them nuts.
Why you gotta say it like that?
They are nuts.
The
Chipmunk.
pecan. And our nuts. Pecan.
That is not a bag of pecan. Hold it up so I can show you a liar.
Cashews, I'm sorry. Cashews.
See there? The pecan. Pecan. Why they got them names? So cashews, right? The
They're
nuts.
though.
What are they? Vegetables?
Cashew.
Cashew nuts.
No, no.
They
No.
are. Just hate to admit that you're eating nuts on camera. So as Will,
God, you make it sound so graphic.
no, you think like that. So Will said, yeah, definitely not. He was like, sometimes people say I love you to kind of manipulate, but he wants to make sure that he's in love and everything is copacetic before he said all that stuff or whatever. You know, honey, he got to go into a whole dialogue chat. So Derek and Megan, as far as them, oh, they Derek and Megan, he said he's on the path to that, but and she said the same for her. So now let's move on back on to
Make it was so ethical, man, because like you said, you know, poor Pat, I don't want to go back home to God, man, I could not be with Rondo, man. God, she is so picky.
and bossy, and she want everything done her way. So they got an event going on, and they outside enjoying it, kind of like a jazz in the park type of thing or whatever. So she enjoying the music, the alcohol, everything, and so she says she loves him and she enjoyed the vibe with him. Now she did say she love him.
But how you gonna love someone and treat them the way she treats him? I don't get that, you know. But okay, go ahead.
So she asked him, "What is it? What does like I guess the vibe, the energy, everything say about her as far as her taste and stuff?" And he tell her some stuff, and she said, "Yeah, but what is it about me?" You know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel like he said it that she be testing him, and I feel that when she was asking that question, it's a test. She's just trying to see, is he gonna know who she is? Is he gonna go back and revert back to himself? Because in that moment, she was like, he's reverting backward. I feel like we're going backwards. He always talking about himself. He ain't talking about me. He don't want to know nothing about me. He don't want to learn nothing about me.
I can see
Me.
this right now. Here's a scenario. Pat is at home, sitting there in the living room with Rhonda, right, watching television. Pat grabs his chest. I'm having a heart attack. And Rhonda gonna say, it's always about me. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it is with her, man. But
So Josh and Jay, they show them on camera where they having a camera. I don't say camera. That's you, country. So where it seems as though they're having an argument. You know how they had the hidden camera, the cameras be up there, but they coming back. And it seemed like they having an argument talking about, social media. So he told her that he had unfollowed his ex, but it seems like they still following each other.
oh, Josh, yeah, you don't do that, dog.
And
You don't lie about that. You don't lie about that. If you're gonna follow your ex, unfollow your ex. Don't say you did, you don't do it.
says the person that did it.
Who?
That would be you.
Did what?
What Josh did.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
follow.
No. We agreed. Actually, it was your idea. Hey, we're gonna unfollow all
I
our
did.
ex and everything right there. I make a post and she was like, "You like my pork chop?"
We didn't go together.
Stop lying. That girl work at the local restaurant, Chad. What are you talking about? I found the white
It
girl.
was gonna come up. Color shouldn't
So
matter.
no, but what I'm saying is you telling Josh don't do it, but you did it.
I-
And I
I
was like,
thought I
how
did.
she
I thought I did.
over here commenting?
I thought I did.
She
I thought I
slipped
did.
through the crack because she
It
saw
was so many I had to unfollow. I thought I did. I'm for real.
she slipped through the crack because she was so translucent.
You always gotta do that.
I found the white girl. So now episode 9. They all got a sex box and everything. So the expert sent them all that and stuff, whatever. So, they going through it and looking through all the toys and stuff. So going back to Josh and Jalen, Dr. Pia and Dr. Cal, Pastor Cal come to them and they talk. And she brings up the fact that, she thought that he said he unfollowed his ex and all that stuff, whatever, and come to find out he didn't. And she don't trust him. She got trust issues because she been cheated on in the past. And she was just like, if he didn't tell me that, what else is he not telling me? And he said he didn't want to tell her because, you know, he didn't want to make her upset. And so she was like, "So are you being a yes person?" You know what I'm saying? So um Dr. Pierce said, "Well, dating and marriage is different. You know, it's one thing that when you're dating somebody, if this was like a red flag, you'll let them go. Now you're married to him, and now you kind of got to work through all this stuff." So, Pascal was said, "Marriage doesn't work, people work." I thought that was good. You know how people get married thinking things to fix it, but no, it's the people that got to make it fixable.
Pastor Cal finally come in with a good quote after 13 episodes. I mean, 13 seasons of this show. He found.
It's 19.
Well, I'm just okay. 20 seasons of this show. He finally got a good quote to come in. That's what I'm talking about, Pastor Cal. No, I was joking. That was a good quote though, man. He's right though. You can set up a perfect wedding, perfect, but it takes the people in that situation to make it work. It does, man, because you just because you think you got a good job and because you look good, you think things are gonna work out for you. No, you got to put in the work like I did. I put in the work. That's why she's here right now. And every time I come home, baby, what you want to eat? I got your food ready. Cause I put in the work. That's
Yep.
what women's supposed to do.
Yep.
That's what y'all supposed to do.
He put in the work though, for real. I
See,
appreciate my husband.
see,
So anyway, so he said something a little sideways because he always got the troll. So yeah, what you want to eat, all that stuff. So I just ignore all of
no,
the
it's
fabrication
man.
and the
It's
fantasy that he
Ooh,
live in.
oh,
So
you feeding me too much. Mom, that's it. I know what you thinking. Go ahead.
so anyway, so Jay said that yeah, Jalen was just saying as far as him being a yes person, also too, because she was talking about the festivals. Oh, I don't know why this was just such a big issue. Just like, oh my gosh. So it seems as though what he like to go to Dead Man, Dead Road. What's the name of that thing?
Dead, Burning Man.
Yeah, for a whole
Dead man. Well, you
well,
want to go
once
to
you
Dead
be,
Man?
well, once you burn, don't you die?
No. If you want, I don't want to go see no Dead. I want to go see Burning Man. I don't know what the hell Dead. Burning Man is out there in the desert. I don't know if it's in Arizona or Nevada. I don't know, but it's a big festival. They drive out to the desert for like a week, I think, and they have all these concerts and stuff.
So she don't like stuff like that. She don't like to be around people like that. She don't like those festivals and stuff. And when they talked about it before, he was like, "Well, it's no big deal." But now it's a big deal. He's bringing it back up because he want to be with somebody that want to do those things with him. And she was like, "Well, you probably want to find somebody else because I
Well,
don't want to do that."
here's the thing, Jalen. Try it one time and see if you like it. If you don't like it, yeah, he has to respect. It's not your thing. I go to car shows. I take her sometimes, and first she didn't want to go, but she ended up liking it and stuff, and now she go with
I
me.
don't think I ain't never want to go.
Oh,
Yeah, I never ever not wanted to go.
well,
But
she don't like me racing, but she
it
tried it one time, and
the
she
stuff that Eddie do, I don't not mind. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a deal breaker. Do I go for him? Yeah, absolutely. But like some stuff he watched reality TV because of me.
yeah.
So, is sometimes you make sacrifices in marriages, but it shouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I hate it. Now, if you loathe it, if you hate it, if it's just something
Right.
that you just cannot do, that's a
Right.
different ball game.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like like the music she listened to, my music, I listen to all types of music. I listen to EDM music. I listen to rock and roll. I listen to heavy metal. She said, "I didn't know that was on your playlist." Yes, I listen to that heavy metal, man. All that stuff, man. I listen to. I don't listen to country that much. We'll go ahead and rambling.
Right. So it is basically, he said for him, he don't want to do other things with other people. He want to do it with her. And because he want to spend time with her.
Right.
But he was like, maybe we can find other things to do that brings on community, because he like going partying, camping. He like being out there.
He's an outdoors guy.
Yeah,
and
he
she's
like
not.
he's a social butterfly.
But
So
he said he was an introvert too, like 28 though, man.
yeah.
I kind because he's only 31, so you was an introvert all your life, and all of a sudden, bam, you gonna be out there, with the festivals and camping and all this. Well, I guess people can change.
Yeah. So, but they agreed that they'll find some kind of community that they both could do together because that's basically what it's about. No, I really think it's about them festival child. He like be out in the streets like doing them things like that.
Well, that Burning Man festival is a lot of what going on.
Sex,
With that and
smoking.
pharmaceutical stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So after Pascal and them left or whatever, they talked about it, but they ain't get nowhere, child. Because it seemed like they just started reverting back. And so, he was saying, let me talk. And he was like, don't be rolling your eyes at me. Don't roll your eyes when I'm talking to you and stuff like that. Now you can start seeing they little cracks. Cause they was kind of like, oh, everything
I
is
always saw them
nice,
crack.
hunky dory, everything is lovely. But then you start seeing the cracks because he was being a yes, 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 yes. I'm just gonna do it to get along. I'm gonna do it. Remember, he took that what is it that posting up and was like, well, no, I'm not gonna do it. But I first need to talk with my business partner first. So he was being a yes person. So now let's move on. So the couples are doing different activities. What I noticed is that the young folks was doing activity, playing tennis, exercising. The older people up there getting pedicure. I say, oh yeah, there's a different dynamic over here, honey.
Yeah.
So this Rhonda is draining, honey. So Rhonda and Pat, she's going to visit her dad's grave. And she was getting so easily irritated with Pat because she talking about her childhood, how she grew up, how her dad was, and everything like that. And of course, she tested him again. He was like, she was like, my dad had, these Playboy magazines and everything stacked so high. And he was like, oh yeah, my uncle. It was a thing back in the day. My uncle had that too. And she was like, oh, like she can't say nothing without him interjecting, but he didn't snatch the whole conversation.
Right.
He gave her banter. Okay, it was some similarity. Let me pinpoint this and we can have a conversation back and forth. But she just want to rammer, and him ask all the questions.
So like I said, packing me having a heart attack. It's all about you. Look at you spitting up at the mouth in convulsion. And look at you trying to steal my joy. You see? Oh, Pat.
And Pat can tell her energy shifted. He can tell that, she just getting irritated with him. So Pat pulled that car right on over. Why do I feel like they were running the car he was driving? I don't know. Mercedes.
Dang.
I don't know why.
You give Pat some credit, man. It could have been his car.
I'm just saying.
He could have stayed up living with them all.
So Pat pulled the car over and he's like, I feel like you scolding me. I feel like a child. I feel like every time you scolded me and you just kind of and you shut me down. And he said, and I feel like you are evaluating me, so you're testing me. So when I say something, you want me to give you a response to it. I feel like I'm being scrutinized and this a test and everything. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was doing that to you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Sometimes people like Rhonda, you gotta put your foot down. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your foot down and let her know, hey, check this out, woman. I'm the man. You are the one man. Okay? So you don't be testing me and chastising me like I'm some little child. No, sirree. Not right here, not now. Good going, Pat. Good going, Pat. You might have to do that more often with Rhonda.
So, see, some stuff I be wanting to say stuff back to him, but I don't.
About what?
I don't.
I'm just giving nuggets, man, to the women out there. And then listen to it. I mean, hey, if y'all want a good loving marriage and a long lasting marriage, yeah, listen to the nuggets I'm giving y'all.
What was the nugget again?
Yeah, listen to your man.
Yeah. So anyway, she said it's times where she just don't feel like he's listening to her. Like he is paying attention to her. So she's just trying to figure out, is he listening? Is he attentive? Or is he sitting there thinking about something to eat? Or what he gonna wear? Or is he zoning out?
Rhonda, I couldn't be with her. Something like that. Oh, you want to pick? Go ahead. What you got to say? Go ahead, Rhonda. Oh, yeah, you got my... Come on, that's what you want, Rhonda.
Rhonda is 63. This man 60.
And the point here, that's what I'm saying. This old people thing ain't working.
Do you know how many times I be talking to him and I said, baby, yada, 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 yada. And then he come back and ask me the same thing, yada yada. I said, didn't I just tell you that? Didn't I just say that? And vice versa with me. I didn't know he had an appointment this morning. He told me.
I did tell you.
But see, that's the thing.
I said we're gonna.
But you know what? When he used to forget stuff, or when I used to forget, you don't listen to me. You just don't listen to me. Then I flip the tables and I go back.
No,
You don't
I
listen
said
to me.
no. When you tell me something I don't remember or recall it, I said I got a lot on my mind being a man, trying to be the head of the household. Some things slip through the crack, and sometimes it does. I do listen, but sometimes I got other things I need to take care of to keep the roof over our head. So it slips through the crack.
Troll.
No, I'm serious.
You don't. First of all, you ain't never tell.
Men, when men forget, it's not like we're not paying you girls you women attention. It's like we got a lot of stuff on our mind.
And you think we don't.
No, you don't. All you got to do is clean the house and cook. That's all y'all got to do. That's all y'all. Well, if y'all can't remember stuff doing those two things, so y'all so sad.
First of all, I'm not gonna cuss on this YouTube. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not.
Y'all some sad species.
And second of all, most of the time women. See, you better be glad my voice is not 100. But most of the time, women is up here got what they got on their mind is the stuff that you doing or ain't doing. That's why. Oh, I forgot to pay this bill. I forgot to do this. I said, baby, do this. Can you help me on TikTok? How do I get this out here? Can you help me? That's what women doing, helping the man be the man. Okay,
that's what you're supposed to do. Y'all are our helpmate. Y'all are put here to be our helpmate.
Okay,
and that is it, and that is all.
Well, then why you? Oh, I got so much up on my mind. What? Cause you had to do this TikTok. You know, I got 4 views on this TikTok. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be on TikTok no more because they don't like me. Oh my. That's what you doing right about now. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go to my therapy appointment. You going with me? That's what you got to do right now. I'm so hungry. What you want to eat? That's what you got to do right now. And you ain't got much on your plate.
That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're on my help.
I was never made to be a TikTok helper. I'm not a TikTok
put here to be a man's helpmate, and that is it, and that is all.
Okay.
And I'm serious, man. I know y'all hate to hear the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not gonna try and tickle your ear with good stuff y'all want to hear. I'm just trying to help y'all out.
I'm here to be a help, not your mama. Yeah, and a lot of time you called me mama yesterday. So yes, keep that in mind. So let's move on. So she said, she got a hard time with not feeling chosen, you know. So she was just like, you know, when she was dating and all that stuff, it's like men didn't hear her. She felt like a pick me when it came to her dad and all that stuff, because I think he wanted a boy, and she, you know, so she got all these issues that poor Pat, honey, he already white-headed, so he can't get no whiter than that.
But her dad had 2 girls and still having a boy. And I think he chose the sister over her to do things with, like going hunting, you know, doing, you know, playing sports and stuff. So she felt left out. So she still has that baggage and that trauma from that. That's why she feel like she has to be a pick-me. And so when Pat don't listen to her, some strange reason that reminds her of what happened between her and her dad. And Pat probably said, it ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, look over you, nothing like that. I'm paying you attention. I'm doing the things you want me to do. What more do you what more do you want from me, woman?
She needs therapy.
Oh, she really do. Real talk. All joking aside, she does.
So let's move on to Brittany and Will. Now, with them,
they need therapy too.
Oh. Brittany and Will. So Dr. P and Pascal come over. Pascal asking them, do they have any issues? Will was like, no, we're good. She said, well, for me, I don't know where I stand with Will. And they was like, what does that mean? She was like, it's hard to read him sometimes. So I don't really know, if he liked me. I don't know what's going to happen. She said she's not sure what he will say on decision day. And he said that as of today, I say yes, but I don't know what tomorrow hold, honey. It may be a whole different a whole different story tomorrow. And she said, with that being said, that makes her feel unsafe. So Pastor Cal and Dr. Pia was really and truly trying to show him how he makes her feel safe in one instant, then just kind of like drop her, honey, in the second instant. And that's not something you should do. That if you're the protector, you're the one that makes her feel safe as a husband, you shouldn't say those words to kind of dangle her off the edge. And that's basically what it is. So she said that I think they asked, "Do y'all talk about y'all future?" And they were like, "No." Like where they gonna stay,
That's a
all those
bad
things.
sign. That's a bad sign.
Yep. He said that well, he'll probably move into her place, but he gonna keep his place. He said that real quick. And see, those are the things that Pastor Cal said. It's like 1 minute you give her safety and security, and the next minute you just leave her out there because it's like, why would you want to keep your own place, or why would you say that? He
Well,
was like, well, I just renewed my lease and stuff like this. So I'm just saying I'm gonna keep my place. It's almost like this marriage ain't gonna last. I'm
right.
gonna
He wants
keep
a
my
way
place.
out.
Yeah.
He wants to keep that option of having a way out. You know what I'm saying? So if you felt like this was gonna be long term, you give your place up. Okay. He knew if in his back of his head, well, this ain't gonna work, and I gotta find a way to kind of weasel myself out of this. I can go back to my place. So I got to keep my place in case that happens. So yeah, Will, he still think he's single in a way. He's
I do.
dating. He's not married, but he in his head he still feel like he's dating, not married.
And Dr. Pia said both of you guys need to let your walls down. So she kind of tears up and everything, and he pulls her closer. One thing I do see that he is affectionate with her. He does touch her. He does hug her. He does show her affection, and maybe that's his love language. But and they were saying, see, he shows that he cares because immediately when you start crying, he was like, "Come over here and hug her" and stuff like that or whatever. So um and they were just saying, you can feel safe with him, but child, Will, honey, he will give you safety and security and throw you out there with the wolves. So now let's move on to Derek and Megan. So Derek and Megan, Dr. P and Pascal come over, talk to them, and it seems as though that they communication is better. She was the type that's more aggressive, and he was more passive. So they had to lean into those things and kind of balance it out. And he said he loved her. He done finally said it, honey. She said it, he said it. So now let's move back over here with these aunties, child. So now Brittany over her auntie house, honey. Black people, black people, black people, black people. So the cousins coming over, everybody just having a good time and all that stuff. They wanted to see them kids. Now who does that? Let me see kids. Oh my gosh, look at them kids. Kids again. Kids, 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 kids. Who you going?
Oh, I was just thinking, after they just want to be on TV. Oh, we're gonna be on TV, y'all. Let's act like we act. And, there's nothing wrong with these acting. They just being who they are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we as a people, we can be some extra people. Okay, we can be extra a little bit.
Yeah, we
And I ain't
can.
seen nothing wrong. I saw them as a big country family enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing wrong with it, but black people just extra though. Like you said, we just extra, honey. But anyway, so the mom encourages Brittany, and she was just, Brittany said she ain't never brought a man. I think she said ain't brought a man around her family, anything like that. So mom was just happy. She happy. I
I'll
said,
tell
oh,
you one thing about the mama though. She has some gorgeous skin, man. Her skin was popping, man. I said, well, they got some smooth skin. The runs in the family seem like even Brittany has some smooth skin.
yeah. So mama is all in, but I ain't sure we'll in.
And
So
I'm surprised the mom don't pick up on that. Most mamas they have the discernment. I just think the mom is so blinded that she see her daughter happy. She's not picking up the red flags from Will.
well, maybe Will ain't showing no red flags
Yeah,
because when he around
I
them,
get that, but still, some mamas, especially on old big mamas, yeah, he acting fake, child. I don't know. Slow your roll, baby girl. Slow your. Even though somebody can put on the front, they can still pick up on that.
so yeah, she gave us some advice and she said, "What did I always tell you?" She said, "Mama, you told me to do opposite of what your parents did, of what I guess her
Okay.
and her husband did."
Yeah.
Oh, whoever he was. So yeah, do opposite because they marriage didn't make it. So now this is the people that's pregnant.
Let's leave it at that. We pregnant, y'all. We
Megan
pregnant.
and Derek, they took a pregnancy test and twice, and she pregnant.
She pregnant. God, hey man, all that fussing and cussing and fighting y'all did, and y'all the first one to end up pregnant.
And,
Hey,
and the fact is, if you think that she was on one then, she finna be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
well,
now.
yeah, them hormones gonna kick it around, and ooh,
That marriage finna be tested, honey.
yeah, he gonna be walking around with eggshells for real.
It's just been probably what 1 month anniversary, 6 weeks. You know, they speeding this up, so somewhere along in that. And y'all, I cannot believe that these folk pregnant.
But they married, so it is what it is.
So now let's move on to episode 10.
We ain't done yet.
This the last episode.
I'm getting tired now. My energy is starting to wane.
Your energy wane because you didn't even watch all 3 episodes. So we just sit here.
I
That's
tried.
the least you could do.
I fell asleep a couple of times.
I wonder why Teletubbies love to take naps. So
how you do it? Okay.
So they all are, doing couples. They're doing a couples retreat. Now, Rhonda and Pat said, what Rhonda said, they ain't going because they got a family reunion, honey. So they ain't going to be able to do the retreat or nothing like that. So they're going to be doing that. So all the other 4 couples are going. So Derek and Megan, they are doing like the hosting, and they got little, gags and
practical jokes.
Yeah, in each room. Yeah, where they got a cat.
Meow.
Yeah, seem like a cat.
That's not a practical joke, man. A practical joke is like you put a spike in somebody's seat when they sit down. It's spike stick them in the butt. That's a practical joke.
Now that's harm.
No, it's not harm. It's joking.
Now you used to have the whoopee cushion. I used to love that. I used to always do the whoopee cushion.
You love some foreign noise.
I used to always. I blow that thing up, put it in somebody's seat, and go. Oh, I used to love that.
Oh no!
I remember Spencer. Spencer's used to say a whoopee.
Fascinated with fart. Why?
Because we all got to do it.
No, not really.
I can't help it that your digestive system don't like you. So, but yeah, so Spencer's used to have all those little practical jokes. So anyway, they got the cat meow, and that girl said, honey, I'm allergic to cat. What a cat at in this room. So as all the couples come in, they, get their room and all that stuff, whatever. So the guys are talking, and Will said that, as far as love, they were talking about love, and he said, nah, he not in love. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
And then he said they different kinds of love. You got agape love, got love like a friend, you got a love like a bestie, you got a love in love, but you ain't in love, you just have love for them.
You got love like, you got like love, and like you alright. You got love you alright. So yeah, you do have different phases of love. You know what I'm saying?
We'll just
he's right though.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about that though.
But the point is like
it wasn't no point. We ain't talking about
it's the difference being in love and loving somebody.
But we ain't talking about none of that.
Okay, he's not in love. He might love her, but he's not in love. It's a huge difference, man. Oh, you're gonna get your little gifts.
So anyway,
that didn't land right.
Why, girl, gone?
Yeah, you waited too long to put up in there. It did not land right whatsoever, man.
Anyway, so now let's see. So they all eating, they all around the table, they all eating, they share how how they feel about their partner and stuff. So Josh and Jalen, they was talking afterwards, and they was talking about community, and she was crying because she was getting frustrated with him because he act like he don't understand what she talking about. He understand what she talking about and all that stuff, whatever. He was telling her, stop talking, let me talk, and she said the same thing. And so and basically she just want to make sure he understand what community means to her. And whatever. He was like, I get it, family, etc., etc. So let's move on to Derek and Megan. So and Brittany. Now you can talk about this. Derek, Megan, and Brittany all playing tennis.
What about Will? He ain't playing.
And Will, yeah.
Hey, forget about the brother man like that.
Love.
Basically, they were playing, I guess, not tennis, racquetball, wicker ball, whatever they call it. Anyway. So Brittany, she was screwing up. She hitting the ball out of bounds and everything. But anyway, uh, how they got on the subject of the morning? Yeah, how they get on that
No,
subject?
it was a yeah. Okay, let me read my notes because you're gonna take.
Oh,
So they were talking about tennis and everything, and it was more of how y'all doing, how's everything going. How I think Derek asked that question,
yeah,
and Will was like everything
everything
is
on
fine,
ball.
and so she was like, well, you ain't got no problems with me, like I'm perfect.
And Will say, yeah, you everything's good. There's nothing wrong.
And so she said, so you saying I'm perfect?
Yeah,
Wow, I'm
yeah.
perfect. That means that. And
And
he was
she
like,
kept picking, she kept poking, and Will said, you know what? Yeah, something's wrong with you, man. You this morning you
they
woke
ain't
up.
say it like that.
She might as well. You woke up this morning in a mood and kind of threw my mood off. She said, why you didn't say nothing then? And Will said, I didn't think it was a big deal. And she got all in her feelings about
So yeah, then she was like, he was like, it really truly, it really didn't bother him like that, but like he said, you kept poking and stuff. So
it. And I see Will conundrum because
oh, go ahead, conundrum. What that mean,
because
baby? Play, tell it. Don't skate over
situation
that big word. And
situations, okay, that's what I meant.
you so smart. That's why. Oh yes, that's why I say yes.
See, I'm the Teletubby with the little diamond. He's smart.
Which one was smart?
The Teletubby with the diamond on top of his head. That's me. But anyway, no, he had to tell her something because she kept asking the question. And he got to the point, you know what? Yeah, something's wrong. Sometimes when somebody said, well, I ain't got no issues with you, maybe he does have an issue with you, but he don't want to talk about it in front of people.
She said, oh, so now you irritated. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, because man, why discuss this in front of people, man? We can talk about this later on.
Because Derek and Megan, now they feel awkward. They was like,
Yeah,
well, should we
it's all.
continue the game?
Derek said, yeah, we're gonna play this game. Forget that. I already sweat it.
So they kind of break up in groups. So Derek and Will go and talk, and you got Megan and Brittany go and talk. And Brittany was just talking and saying that, I just don't understand if he really likes me, like if I'm his person. I don't know if he's annoyed or he just don't care. So she's thinking that like she may not be his person, and she tears up in that fact because she just really truly don't know how to read him. And Will was giving, I mean, Derek was giving Will some advice and all that stuff, whatever. So as they get back to the room and everything, you got Brittany is talking to Belinda, and Belinda giving her advice and everything. She was just like, he just got a different way of showing you, but I think he does care about you. I do think that it feels like he's your person. It's just he just kind of got to break through some walls and stuff. And Jalen come out and kind of say some of the same thing. So they show Will apologizing to Brittany. Hold on, because he doing
Well, I'm
something.
doing my followers on my TikTok asking questions.
See, help me with my I got 4 views. How I'ma get? See, that's what he doing.
All
See,
right, go ahead.
see, I'm a content creator. Help me with my TikTok. So yes, that's what this wife does. Help him to build his social media following. And y'all follow him on TikTok. I don't even know what his name is. What is your name?
What is my name?
See, he don't even know it.
My name is hold on, I'm trying to get it. Let me see. Get this out. Okay. Yeah, my name EDub205.
Now you mean to tell me you didn't know that? You act like it's something long or something like that. EDub205.
Right.
Just the same as EDub. Y'all just
I
follow him on
talk about
TikTok.
cars, man. If y'all ain't about to into cars, y'all can just go. It is what it is. Go ahead.
So I'm going.
Go.
Oh, we got to touch people. So anyway, that's just like who mama said that was Derek mama. No, that was actually Megan mama.
She love touching
Derek.
Yeah.
Woohoo. And look how they did that. Whoa, and the production showed how many times she did it.
And some people just hands on like that.
Yeah, but you ain't really like that.
Oh, me?
But when we get up here and commentate, you do that.
Man, I like touching you. Let's see how see,
See,
come on, get with the video. It's almost out. Go on now.
See, let me.
See, where you go?
All right. So anyway, let's get back to it because we're almost to
lunchtime.
see. That would tell it to me they love to eat, honey. They had that round little belly around there. See, you set yourself up for that.
It's
You set
lunchtime for
yourself
real,
up
man.
for that.
For real. Come on.
So Rhonda is Rhonda upset at what is his
She
name?
always upset.
Yeah, she always upset. And Pat, because Pat don't want to share his calendar because she was like, she had an event. Oh yeah, he bought her some tickets to go somewhere, and he didn't ask her what she had to do. So he didn't know that. I guess that she had something to do. So she was just like, "Well, we should share calendars. That way, you'll know my calendar and all that stuff, whatever." And she said he ignored her and asked because they was in the store somewhere. And he said, "Hey, do you know what aisle that such and such on?" They got back in the car. He ain't never discussed it again because I guess he was like, "Listen, lady, I just bought these tickets. If you can't go, you should just say that. Now we got to go and do all of this office stuff like sharing calendars." And I said, "Eddie, do you think we should share calendars?" You were like, "I don't even write nothing on my calendar."
Oh, God. Keep talking my head, man.
That's why he forget. Oh man, I forgot I got the appointment today at 3:00. See?
I do forget it sometimes,
Yes,
man.
forget a lot of time.
I forget this appointment here, and I got to rush to try to make the appointment.
See?
Yeah, I do forget, but I try to keep everything up here though.
But it don't work because it fall right on down. So that was their issue and stuff like that. So now the other couple, since Megan and what's his name, Derek did the little pranks. So now you got Chad and Jalen. They wanted to do Chad Belinda.
Like a payback prank.
Yeah.
And I'm saying if you're gonna do pranks on people, expect to get paid back with pranks. But Megan, then again, she is with child now, so her moves is all over the place.
Because they hadn't told nobody else.
Yeah, and they hit her with some water balloons and messed her hair up. She mad.
She was like, "I just washed my hair." So she didn't run. She just walked in the house. And I think they tried to lock them out.
Yeah. I said, ooh, well, that's so Derek. I said, man,
Good luck.
You're going to get your kids, man, but you're going to go through hell again.
And listen, if y'all get a divorce, she may want to be the mad baby mama. She gonna be a mad baby mama. She is. And can you see the kid? No. So they all eating dinner and they talking about how they communicate effectively and stuff like that. And Will talks about the conversation that they had and the tennis conversation, all that stuff, whatever. And the other ladies was chiming in on what Brittany was saying because Brittany was just saying how the communication is a little off with them and stuff.
Yeah, what really happened when Will and Brittany had that conversation in bed, and Will said, I think Brittany asked him about their connection, and Will said, "Yeah, the connection could be stronger." And Brittany took it like, "Oh, we ain't got no connection." But I understood what Will was saying. Will said, "Yes, we have a connection, but that connection we have could be stronger." That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
But Brittany didn't get that from it, so she started crying.
And Jalen, the touch. What was the touch for?
Yeah, so you can go. Go now.
I'm jumping get you back. So Jalen said, "Well, I understood." Now Megan said, "Now if you would have said that to me, I would have thought that you were saying we don't have no connection." Jalen said the same thing. Now I appreciate the girls for backing Brittany up, and I appreciate Megan for being a girl's girl and really making sure Brittany is taken care of emotionally and stuff like that. So I like the camaraderie that they had. Now, I think that the girls that are here are girls' girl. Now I don't know about Rhonda because she not there, so I don't know if she would have been in there because she like
Rhonda said, "Will, you gotta pay Brittany attention, ain't it right, Pat?" Pat gonna look at you, Pat, don't say nothing, Pat. You sit over there, don't say a word, cause you say one thing, Rhonda gonna tear off into you.
Yeah, so Brittany get up and tear because as the girls are backing her up and see her side, she really truly breaks down and get more emotional. I wonder what's her sign, child, because that woman
cry.
is she cried like.
And to me, Will still seemed like he sat there, he still didn't get it. Will looking around
like he waiting for her to come back from the bathroom.
Maybe she got to go to the restroom. Okay, I'm gonna eat while she goes.
And the other ladies, he was like, "Oh, I guess they just going to check on it." He just looking lost.
Yeah.
So I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? I don't know that Brittany and Will gonna make. Do y'all think that he's into her? In your honest opinion, what you think?
No, I don't think. I don't think he is. I really think he's trying to do the best he can, and that's why I think he holds her and touch her and be affectionate towards her. But I don't see them last a long time. I don't think he's into her. I don't think he thinks she's the one to live a long life with. I don't think that, because I don't care how analytical you are. If you got feelings for somebody and you feel like this person is your everything, you're gonna show that person. You're gonna be real conscious of what you say and how you say things. And I don't think that's the case now.
Yeah. I guess we'll see next week is gonna be the 2 episodes, and it's gonna be the 2 episodes before decision day, and then the next week on the 20th it's gonna be decision day and the reunion.
Thanksgiving week. Golly.
No, it ain't, baby.
Yeah, the 20th. Oh, week before Thanksgiving.
Look at he ready to eat Thanksgiving
You don't
week.
eat Thanksgiving. You don't do Thanksgiving.
What you eat on Thanksgiving?
I
He don't believe in Thanksgiving, but he eat Thanksgiving.
I eat food.
I eat food on Thanksgiving.
I
Brother.
can help what you cook, man.
Oh yes, you can,
I
because you can
can.
go in there and fix you a hot pocket. So yeah,
If somebody give me a plate, I'm gonna eat it, man.
nobody give it to you. What y'all got to eat, and then what you take it to go. So yeah,
Yeah.
I eat food, but you don't believe in Thanksgiving. So anyway, on that note, you guys, y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know your thoughts and opinion and how you feel about. Do you like it on Peacock?
No.
Do you prefer it on television?
Yes.
Because I don't know what's next season gonna look like, y'all. In fact, this season
I would
really
like to see
truly
their
bored
ratings
me.
on.
Me too. It bored me. I don't enjoy doing it. Y'all probably ain't finna get no skits because, to be honest, it wasn't nothing to skit about. You know what I'm saying? Sound like I cuss, but it was really nothing to skit about because
Actually, it is.
what?
Rhonda and Pat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could be Pat. Yes, ma'am. I could be Pat all day. Yeah. So it's some skits that it's just watching that show for 3-4 episodes. You just don't have the energy.
Eddie don't watch it for 3. He just watch it about 30-40 minutes,
I
and,
do
and I
watch
feel
it.
it.
I do watch.
You sit up there and lie to
I
the
do
people.
watch. I do. I might not watch it for the whole time period, but I do watch it.
So that means he don't watch all episodes. Come on now, tomato, child. Don't sit up
I
here.
don't look like no Teletubby. I sure don't. Oh, unhinged. So she's still unhinged.
Anyway, on that note, you guys, we'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go God and let God go.
Let's look out first, y'all.
Deuces.
Hey!